whenever I find myself comparing myself to other women, I feel like that's just like a biological thing that like a lot of women do, is compare themselves to other women. I mean, I'm very young, so I have some like things ingrained in my head that I'm dealing with managing, and they're going away. But really, it's just like you can't compare your life to anybody else's. They're doing the same thing that you're doing, and I mean, it really just doesn't fucking matter. Nobody's gonna accept yourself for you, you know? And if you rely on somebody to accept you, to feel accepted, then that relationship is at risk to potentially evaporate, diminish, just because energetically, when you're taking something from someone like that, when it's supposed to be inside of you already, it leaves somebody's cup raped, if you know what I mean. You know, but walking in the hallways and like the crowd and like really just looking at everybody and seeing how they're acting and reacting and seeing people think, like, just, you know what I mean? And it just, you know, I just think about how everybody's in their own world, and that just relieves all of my problems. I don't have any problems. I see these people, they're in their own world, and it's like, I'll be in this world, in this damn playground, we're on a playground. Nobody's playing with each other. High school fucking sucks. Nobody wants to play with me. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets how to play. Nobody understands to play. I feel misunderstood because how I see it is I'm just like coming from a different perspective, and you know, I don't like feeling that I'm walking on eggshells around people. But it is what it's supposed to be, you know? It is what it is. You know, it's a meaningless question. All the stories are right. So what matters most is the feeling you get when you're hypnotized. And that's why it feels like a dream. You got me hypnotized. But yeah. Seeing people, being in a crowd makes me feel a certain way. Because I feel like and you know, sometimes in those crowds, you know, I mean, it can be rare, and I'm just speaking my own experience right now, but, you know, I've experienced, you know, not at school, because school is just for some reason not the place to find these people, but you just see someone within the crowd that actually sees you, you know, like you, like it. Realize. You can just look at someone and they understand that you understand that this is, everything else is nonsense. That the nonsense is nonsensing. You just have to know what I mean, you know? And, you know, my thoughts right now is like, well, that's still a character that I'm playing to have that, this. But it does make sense. But nothing really does make sense. Nothing really does make sense. Nothing actually makes sense. And if you know what I mean, then I know that we can look at each other in each other's eyes. But also might not, because sometimes my personality doesn't connect with other people's personalities. Bada bing, bada boom. Gonna fly to the moon. Gonna eat macaroon. And maybe sing a tune. La-da-doom, la-da-doom. La-da-doom, doom, doom. You know, like, when I try to be real with people who don't see it from the same perspective that I do, when I try to be weird, well, not, you know, when I be myself around them, like, it's not me anymore because of the way, like, you know, I feel their energy, and it changes the entire personal dynamic I have with myself. Not because I don't have good boundaries, and, you know, this and that, whatever, but not because I don't have good boundaries, but because just, like, when you're in a room with people like that, there's no room to do that if it's not going anywhere. You know, it's I don't want to say it's not productive, but it's just, if you know what I mean, like, it just, you know, dwindles into something different just because of the way people react to it. And I could say, well, how about I just don't react to their reaction? And that's true. That's true. And I'm thinking, well, what about my reputation? It's like, but it's also not just that. It's, you know, do I have to act to keep these people in my life? No, I know I don't have to. And I don't feel the need to. But, I guess I'm just doing what I have to do. What I am doing is what I'm doing. And I'm doing the do. And, you know, my interactions with these people, I mean, if they have a negative reaction and then all of a sudden I'm silent, it's like, okay, what could I do besides that? It's like, oh my God, it's pointless to even ask these questions, you know. I don't know why I'm, you know, okay, why am I-ing? It's nada. It's not. Why am I why-ing? Why am I why-ing? I guess we'll never know. Or will we? Bye.